Remember to support the Please Subscribe show by paypal.me/Cole Spivey.
Well, good morning, everyone, to the Please Subscribe show. Hope you can hear me way over there. Here comes Kitty. Kitty is trained to do a lot of these shots. I put him through extensive acting training just to hit his mark, his cue right here. You can see. Very well trained cat. He loves the camera and he just knows where to be in the shot. And today we've got a big job interview coming up. Putting on our nice shoes today. It's a wonderful day with Kitty, yes. A wonderful day for Kitty. He'll lay on his scratching post, maybe play in his whale-shark tunnel. You can imagine Kitty maybe over there.
Get the trash together, cat food.
All right, dear. And Kitty maybe running along the couch and clawing on parts of the couch, maybe. Hiding in the whale shark tunnel, and then playing around with his cat condo. Come along with me. Here's my new shoes. Usually use them for church. Keep them in this because I gotta switch out of their shoes later on. There goes Kitty frolicking in the living room. Sometime today he'll go over and scratch on the scratching post. And then he'll go over to the cat condo and cuddle in that. And then make his way to the whale shark tunnel, which is right here. It's got little fins on it. And then eventually, he'll make his way to this little box we got from Aldi's. And that's what he does pretty much the whole day. I've studied it. And they sleep up to 20 hours sometimes. All right. Wasn't that fun?
I'll just get rid of this. All right. By the time I get across it. I don't know. I just ended up playing with the cat doing something and made her lunch and it was like 10:14. I'm like, damn, what's going on down there? Okay. Shut. There we go. There we go. Hey, kitty, take another puff.
That was Leonard Skinner, and it's 98 degrees Fahrenheit, 189,901 mile on the speedometer. And we're dealing with August 24th, and you heard it. That was Leonard Skinner's Simple Man. Can't really hear it, but that's because they blocked the content. All right, there's Linda, and we're headed out to go on an adventure today with Kitty. And I got a job interview and all that kind of good stuff. I'll be going to be doing this a while until the money rolls in.
keep one like right over there. She was kind of. I feel like on this side you can't really. We should staple it or something, or safety pin it. I'll just stick with one. I usually
Should be okay.
I don't know. If you're looking from this angle, you might be like, what's that orange thing? Green thing.
All right, you got about 1 minute.
I'll just stick with one. She's kind of. Put it in this. No, I can't put it in there. I don't know. The middle one looks more obvious. I need to get a smaller bottle. Oh, okay. It's not as obvious that way. I don't know. Let's see. Apple juice. You want it?
Oh, you have apple juice?
Yes.
All right, so I found kind of another sales thing, another sales job. Gonna try that out and get back to you on everything on that. Can't they make a noise in the car industry that's not so abrupt on the bell sound for something that's wrong? And also another thing too, the sound is the same for anything that goes wrong. Even if it asks you to take a coffee break, it's the same ding. And that is my least favorite sound right now in my life. So I went to the job interview, and then I'm gonna buy some clothes to change into, so I'm gonna switch my clothing and then I'll head to the airport. It was a thing that had to do with, I'll talk about it later. I'm kind of keeping it secret because it could be something potentially maybe pretty good because they have base pay. So it's, yeah, I'm gonna grab these shoes. All right, 333 and then a 9. Let's go. goes Skylink. It's parking over to the other part of Skylink that's sitting there. Alright, so we're right there, and we're kind of over that way. Oh, looks like there was a cat from Chicago coming in, probably on a business trip. And right over here by what's known as the Ventana, whatever that is. Have a tenant visitor area. Some part. Okay, I remember this mark. I'm sorry. I remember this. This is a mall right here. That was the mall that we all saw Schindler's List at. I know it sounded funny. It was like a 3-hour movie. It was back in high school. Actually, no, we were going into college. We were actually college. We were already freshman year of college, and we were like, hey, you know, Schindler's List is coming in early in this one Dallas movie theater. Let's go see it. And somehow we got tickets. I don't know how. It sold out. It was completely sold out. And it was very strange to be in a movie theater that was about the Holocaust, and it was just completely sold out. And it was the first time I was ever in a movie theater where it got a standing ovation. And it was like a 3 or 4 or 5 minute standing ovation. It probably went on longer than that. I think we walked out of the standing ovation eventually. It just went on for a very long time. But yeah, a lot of the Hollywood movies would be, they would be premiered in Dallas. And it was this mall right here. We went and saw it. It was Stephanie Stafford and my friend Robert Bosquez. We all three saw it. We were all on our way to becoming movie stars, or we wanted to be. I think Rob ended up running his own theater and is like the playwright resident. Really, he kind of sees over it all, but he's involved with the Latino theater. And Stephanie, I think she became a stepmom or a mom. I don't know. I can't really tell the difference. On Facebook, you don't ever really know the difference if they're a stepmom or their mom. But yeah, Stephanie was kind of one of my possible, mates, possible. But she was more like kind of a friend. We were more like friends. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm not gonna lie. We did make out a little bit every once in a while, but that was, it was very mild kind of thing. But we mostly just hung out. And one time she got mad at me because I was always paying attention to my work, and I had gotten involved in a commercial. But it was a college commercial. It was one we had to write. I was real excited about it. It was about a razor, like you shave with a razor. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this commercial. And I wrote the script. I was really excited. I got the approval, from the film and media department. And she was supposed to be in it. She was gonna be one of the voices in it. And she got mad, I guess, because I just wasn't paying attention to her, or something. She was upset about something. So she took the script and ripped it up into little pieces in front of me. Goes, here's your stupid commercial, and threw the script in little pieces. But we ended up being friends afterwards. And when I had to go in for a psych evaluation, she came and visited me and was still my friend for a very long time. She was really cool. And she was a big Christian too, big time Christian. And she bought me a book about Ingmar Bergman. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but because she wanted me to go on and, further my career as a filmmaker. Because I talk about it all the time. So she got me this book. It was about Ingmar Bergman. It had death on the front of it, holding a sickle, one of those reaper things. And it's like, this is really, really weird coming from a Christian. Oh, look, Museum of Biblical Art right here. I ended up selling that book before my baptism because I felt that it'd be wrong for me to get baptized and have a biography on Ingmar Bergman. But anyway, that's what happened. I don't know where it's kind of those people that you're friends with, and you kind of miss, because they're fun to be around. I guess this is the mall. This is the expensive mall. I'm not going to really do a whole tour of the mall, but it's like North Park Mall, I think is what they call it. It's also, you think things are overpriced there. And also, another thing, just a note, if you go in there and you start like filming a video, a security guard will walk like right up to you and hand you a piece of paper and say, these are your rights. Because it happened to me one time. Because they have artwork inside the mall. And I was like, okay. It was like this little piece of paper that explained my rights. It was pretty crazy. They just don't really like a whole lot of it at the mall. I don't know why. Here's the Museum of Biblical Art. I haven't been there. It's pretty interesting. It opened right next to that. This must be a graveyard right here. It's pretty interesting. Hillcrest. It's a resting place. Sparkman Hillcrest. That's actually a Baptist church coming up here to the left. I didn't know it was a Baptist church. It's got a huge steeple there on the other side of that water tower. Huge Baptist church. That steeple. Of Pickwick. It'd be a great place to get married. Huge church like that. Look at the bell tower. Into the city of Irving, right outside Las Colinas. It's a Toyota music factory. It's Las Colinas Boulevard. And then, like I always say every time, ICC is the Irving Convention Center. That's where Linda and I did the filming location for Upstream Color, Shane Carruth film. Pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little filming location. It was one of our first real filming locations. We did it kind of like on a vacation. And we had a little bit of money. I think we only, I don't know exactly how much we spent, but it was when you know when you got those economic checks for $1,400. We were gonna go to Austin and do the Slacker filming location, but instead we did Upstream Color, and that's where we went right here. There's a filming location right here. It's ICC. It's basically Irving Convention Center. They shot the film there, Upstream Color. In one of this location, not the whole film, but so we did our filming location there, and then there's like a federal bank that closed down. And I did find the federal bank. It was actually quite exciting because I had no help on this particular filming location. So no one else had done it before. There wasn't any online information about it. And how I did the research on it was the most fun on it. So I watched the movie. I actually purchased the movie, and I watched it several times. And I noticed there was a lot of filming in Deep Ellum. And I noticed that one of the scenes where not the protagonist, but the female ingenue walks up to the bank to use the ATM because it's about mind control, and she's being controlled by this weird bug, this little worm. So she has to walk across this road, and then she uses the ATM, and on the actual building it said it was a federal bank. And I was like, okay, wait a minute, I'm gonna be able to find this. So I looked up old federal banks in Dallas, and lo and behold, there was one not too far from Cole Avenue. And we went to the bank, and it was the same bank. We lined up the filming, the shots and everything, and we were able to do that filming location. And then, the ICC was obvious, because you could see it in one of the locations. It was pretty cool. Did what I thought I did. Oh, cool though. I got some cool shots of airplanes. Okay, that's United over to the right, and then that's American tail fins. Haven't been to D a whole lot. D's actually really cool because it's got the coolest hotel. It's the huge Grand Hyatt. If you're a DFW guy and you want to come to DFW, you want to stay there, that's the bigger hotel. But you want to stay high, so you want to go to the right when you come in there this way. The lower end has more of the authorized vehicles. Meaning, if you go down to the lower level, it's more authorized vehicles. But this is the bigger, this is kind of I guess I should just go here to kind of show you how huge this terminal is, Terminal D. I guess it's the biggest one. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert on DFW, but I would say that Terminal D is the big one. And you can get lost in it quite a bit because it's quite entertaining. This looks almost like a casino style building. The Grand Hyatt. Alright, so we're right over that way. One thing that's really helpful is getting your, kind of stretching your legs a little bit, getting some walking time in. It's very rare in a lot of jobs, but some you can find, you know, where you can like walk around. It's good for exercise, things like that. That's where I check my hair. I saw this little bird right here. And there's the old Skylink.